Assalamu alaikum everyone, welcome back to our weekly update video. As I have mentioned, we've had problems uploading the video onto Instagram because it keeps converting it into a reel. Now I'm trying this week a different phone, so inshallah it should work. If not, you can watch the whole video on YouTube on Lady Nafisa School channel. Okay, so first of all, Ramadan Mubarak to everyone. I hope everyone is coping and managing well with their fasts. We're going to start off with words of the week. So the three words this week were vilify, which means to speak or write about something in an abusive way, so a verbal attack. Number two was ambiguous, which is an adjective which means having more than one possible meaning. And finally, abdicate is a verb which means to leave the position of being king or queen. So this week, I think the girls got their words of the week on Wednesday, but hopefully next week, Thursday, we will have a quiz which will test them on the words that they've learned probably for the past maybe 5 or 6 weeks, inshallah. And of course, top winners do always get prizes as well. Moving on to, yes, the money raise. So alhamdulillah, we have managed to get through all the pledge forms and everything and the cash that has been raised on Sunday. So we have a total of approximately £56,000, alhamdulillah, that has been raised towards the assembly stroke prayer area for school, inshallah. So jazakallah to everyone who donated or has made a pledge to make a donation. Really appreciate that. We haven't got long to go till we get to our 90,000, inshallah. And of course, I will share the journey along the way, the milestones, as and when we meet them or reach them, inshallah. So this week, so we have, of course, Ramadan has started, and you will be aware that obviously the school timings have changed slightly to accommodate, giving students and teachers a chance to do Tarawih in the masjid and get their Quran reading done. We have started doing our annual Ramadan food collection. So we work with a food bank in Usley, and we basically go through and collect as many of the items that they need. So I'm just going to go through and just make sure that everyone is clear. You can donate any item which is non-perishable. However, they specifically have mentioned these items are in short supply. So jam, honey, custard, tinned fruit, sugar, microwave rice packets, tinned fish, pasta sauce, tinned potatoes, instant coffee, long life milk, long life fruit juice, so nothing that you need to keep in the fridge basically, 1 litre fruit squash, biscuits, dried noodles, tinned spaghetti, and also carrier bags as well. They need a supply of them because right now they're short. So if you can donate a few items, inshallah, just bring them with your daughter into school, and we will be collecting all next week, and hopefully the following week on the Tuesday we will go over with a group of students and drop them off and help them package and label and sort them as well, inshallah. So that is our food collection for the food bank. The other thing I just also wanted to mention as well, in all the years are watching the Sheikh Omar Suleiman series, so it's that he does during the month of Ramadan. So it's about 8 to 10 minute clip. So years 9, 10 and 11 actually watch it from 3:10 till 3:20. And year 7s and 8s watch it during their Quran lesson. So they're really beneficial, short reminder videos. I will share a link in the description below if any of you would like to watch them as well, inshallah. And of course, as your daughters watch them, you can also discuss them with her and share any learnings that you have both come across, inshallah. The next major event for us will be actually the Quran Queen. So we have to choose our third Quran Queen. So the first round will be on Tuesday the 28th of March. This has been put in the letter, but I'll just share some of that information here. So students are required to recite, not from memory, they can read 10 ayahs or a short surah. So it shouldn't be more than 10 ayahs basically, and it will be judged by a panel of judges, and there will be 4 judges, inshallah, and they will be assessed on their tajweed, their sifat, as well as the melody in terms of how they're reading it. The top 5 reciters will then go through to our final, which will be held on Monday the 3rd of April. So the main date really for you to remember is next Tuesday is the Quran Queen round 1. So we would always encourage as many students all the way from year 7 through to year 10 to sign up and have a go, inshallah. So over the weekend they can practice, inshallah, their 10 ayahs and then we will have the final the week after. The other thing was, so the last day of term is Wednesday. So for Wednesday the 5th of April is the last day, and it's a half day. So at the end of every term, the last day is always a half day. And so just year 7 and year 8 will be finishing at 1:10, and year 9 to 11 will be finishing at 1:20. However, in the evening we will have our annual teacher student iftar, and alhamdulillah we have now managed to get the booking for Feltham Assembly Hall. So we are opening this up. It's going to be called a mother and daughters iftar. So because every year we always have mums that would also like to attend, and we just don't have the space on site. However, now that we've got the hall, we can inshallah accommodate you. So there will just be a very simple a Google form just to fill out, just so we know how many numbers will be attending, so we can make arrangements accordingly. But this is an iftar where you bring a dish iftar. So everyone who attends, or every family will bring one dish. Whether it could be a starter or a main. Ustadha Kinza is the person who organizes and liaises with students regarding what they should bring, just to make sure we have a good variety of food as well. So it will be really nice to have lots of mums attending this year, because we have made those arrangements, inshallah. We will also have a Taraweeh, a female-led Taraweeh on that night as well as inshallah a Nasiha talk as well, delivered by somebody. Okay, so that is a Wednesday, the 5th of April, the last day of term. And the other thing was about GCSE exam timetables. So year 11 have received the final GCSE exam timetable, and year 10 have received theirs today. So year 10 students will be sitting the RE GCSE, so they would get that. We have also emailed a copy to you, and students have a hard copy. Again, as I say every year, please even make a copy of the exam timetable. Keep one copy in a central location on the kitchen fridge, somewhere where everyone can see it, as well as obviously your daughter can have one in her room or somewhere where she studies. We don't want any student ever to miss an exam, or and we have had that in the past. So just being mindful about when the exams are, and also the timings of the exam. So it very clearly says whether it's an AM or a PM exam. There will be more details sent out for year 11 parents regarding exam timings and preparation, etc. later on, but right now just is very good in terms of helping your daughter organize her revision over the Ramadan period, ready for her exams inshallah in May. I think that is it for me. I hope everyone has a good few days of Ramadan, and remember the clocks do change on Sunday, and I hope to see you all here next week on Friday. Assalamu alaikum.